Well, I'm about to go see Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And once I get back, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it. So, stay tuned for the new video that's about to come out. Later, guys. So, I just got back from seeing Sonic 2, and I have to say, the movie was pretty good. But before I go any further in this video, if you haven't seen the movie, you might want to click off this video right now because this is going to be a heavy spoiler review. So, with all that out the way, let's talk about the movie. So, starting off with this review, I'm just going to quickly mention that we have come a long way from that dreaded Sonic redesign, have we? Yeah, and now we are at Sonic 2, which is something that I didn't see happening. Honestly, the fate of the Sonic movie was very uncertain during that time, especially with that first design. And boy, was it bad. Like, really bad. But that all changed whenever they announced that they were going to be redesigning the character, which is something I was kind of surprised about because they could have just been like, yeah, this is our movie. We get to do whatever we want with it. And if you don't like it, then so be it. We're putting out the movie. But they didn't do that. They actually listened to the fans and we got the Sonic redesign that we wanted. And it came out looking pretty good. And I really liked the first movie. It was a very good introduction to the character and his introduction to the big screen. It was pretty solid. But now let's talk about the new movie, Sonic 2. So starting off with this review, let's talk about how great Jim Carrey's performance was in this movie. Like, he did a really good job. I really enjoyed it. And I really look forward to seeing, like, what he brings to the next movie. Like, just his more sinister presence. And I like what they did with his look because in the first movie, he just had, like, a mustache and, like, just hair. But now he has that full-on Dr. Eggman look. He has like the like with the longer mustache and the goggles and the black and red outfit. It just was like an interesting thing to see, and I like that they made the change. Now, let's talk about Knuckles. Now, when I first heard the announcements that they would be casting Idris Elba as Knuckles for this movie, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, I don't know if Idris Elba would be like a good fit for Knuckles. My pick would have been The Rock or maybe John Cena or some other voice actor. But surprisingly, Idris Elba was a pretty good Knuckles. Like it was a different pick. It was a pick that I didn't expect, but yeah, he was a good Knuckles, and I really enjoyed his performance, his voice performance as Knuckles. But now that we're done talking about Knuckles, let's talk about Sonic. So Sonic is out pretty much trying to be like a superhero or slash vigilante to the city. And he tries to stop some criminals, but it doesn't go well the first go around, since he almost ran over a woman and destroyed a whole bunch of stuff afterwards, so yeah. And shortly after this, Tom has a talk with Sonic about all the damage he recently caused. And pretty much just tells him, look, Sonic, heroes don't put people in danger, and you kind of have some ways to go before you get there. And yeah, I really like that that he was like Sonic's, I guess, moral compass in the movie, which was an interesting dynamic. So after that, we get to see Tails, and he's, of course, searching for Sonic. And yeah, it's pretty much the same scene we saw in the end credit scene. He just had that updated redesign. So he goes out to find Sonic. Meanwhile, Sonic is just chilling at the house, home alone, having the best time of his life. Or in other words, like having his me time, I guess. Well, I don't know if I should call it me time because like he also has the dog with him. Yeah, and he just styled this hair. So far with the side story, I think it's pretty okay. I mean, it's a side story. Like, what else would you expect from like a side story? But yeah, I guess the cool thing about it is that they got Shamar Moore to come on, which was it was interesting, an interesting choice. So after that, Dr. Eggman returns to Earth, and yeah, Sonic is just like, okay, I'm gonna send you right back from where you came from. But Dr. Eggman introduces him to Knuckles, and he just punches him straight through that wall, through the TV, and onto the couch. The thing about this movie that I like is that they're doing their own modern take on it, like in present day, but they're also staying true to the Sonic games. Like, you can tell that they wanted to incorporate the elements of the Sonic 2 game in this. And I like that. It's pretty good. It works. And Knuckles explains that he wants to restore the ultimate power for the home of his village. And that ultimate power is the Master Emerald. And he thinks Sonic has it. But before anything else is able to happen, Tails crashes into Knuckles with like a police car. But he goes after them, and yeah, like it's like a chase scene. Like I like that scene. Like it was a cool scene. But yeah. But shortly after that, Dr. Eggman like calls in his robots, and like they equip him with new stuff, and yeah. Dr. Eggman 2.0. But of course, we had some good old comic relief with Stone, Dr. Eggman's old worker. And yeah, it turns out that he now has his own coffee shop. But he was also grieving in the process because Dr. Eggman was banished to the Mushroom Planet, so yeah. But seriously, this guy should win the Best Henchman Award because he's truly dedicated to what he does, not gonna lie. So sometime after that, Sonic and Tails goes to this bar, which may be the same bar from the first movie. But like once we see them again, Tails was like ordering things, and the waitress got it wrong, and Tails said, "Hey, I didn't order that." But the waitress somehow figured them out and took off their disguises, and yeah, things kind of got heated from there. I mean, they were real close to becoming toasted, like literally toasted, since they were about to get tossed in the fire. But luckily, they found a way out of it due to Tails' gadget, and yeah, they pretty much had a dance battle. But they won, so they were cheered on, and they spent the night at that bar. And we got to have like a heartfelt scene with Sonic and Tails, like because they were talking, and Tails said that he like was treated differently because he had two Tails in his village. And I like that they revealed Tails' backstory on the big screen. It was fun to see. I also really like that they recreated Tails and Sonic's friendship on the big screen, and just seeing that it's like the games but just in movie form, which that was cool. But shortly after that, Dr. Eggman introduces Knuckles to Stone. Now, if any of you have already seen the movie, then you should know that Knuckles is notorious for breaking people's hands every time he reaches for a handshake. So, Sonic and Tails, like, find this temple. It could be Longclaw's temple. But, like, before they're able to find out more about the Master Emerald, they both get ambushed by Eggman and Knuckles. And I really like the fight scene for this because it feels like something that you would see in a video game. But yeah, after that they fought like snowboarding, and but Knuckles brought out something interesting, that he lost everything because of Sonic. Because like in the first movie, whenever Sonic was escaping, we saw like a whole army of echidnas, and yeah, it turned out that like yeah, Longclaw was like the enemy from Knuckles' perspective. But not only did she perish during that time and Sonic lost her, but Knuckles lost his father during that time. So I like that contrast between like Knuckles and Sonic, like how they both lost stuff that day. Pretty decent origin. So back to the side story. So Randall, Shamar Moore's character, is getting married to Rachel, because that's like the whole storyline of this side story. But he interrupts the wedding because he needs the ring, but they weren't getting it, so he just punched him in the face so he can take it from him, and like he threw the ring out, and yeah, the whole wedding got crashed. But like a really odd plot twist is that every single person at that wedding was undercover agents that were just waiting for the right moment for Sonic to come so that they can capture him. Oh yeah, Randall's also an agent too. But a little later on in the movie, Eggman and Knuckles finally finds the location of the Master Emerald. But there's just one problem now. Sonic is there, and now he's ready to stop them. And Knuckles is ready to fight too, so we have another Sonic versus Knuckles battle. But the difference is with this battle, like, they're almost evenly matched. And the thing that I like about this battle is that you can see both of their lightning effects. Like, Sonic has his and Knuckles has his little lightning effects, even though it's not as much as Sonic's. But I like it, it's cool. But of course, Eggman takes this opportunity to steal the Master Emerald and betrays Knuckles. And like, Knuckles was like, that wasn't the deal. I trusted you. You were my friend. But we all know that Dr. Eggman is notorious for betraying people. Like, and any chance that he gets to betray someone, he's gonna do it. That's just Dr. Eggman. So after that, he pretty much becomes an all-powerful being. Like, he becomes really powerful with the Master Emerald. Pretty much how the Master Emerald works, if you are thinking something or want something to happen, you can pretty much just make it happen just by a thought. So he builds his giant death egg with this, and Sonic and Tails and Knuckles team up to stop him. So we get a final boss fight with Knuckles, Sonic, Tails versus Dr. Eggman in his new Death Egg robot. I really enjoyed it, especially with the Death Egg being on a big screen. Just seeing it in live action, it just brings something even more special to the film. So with the help of teamwork, they were able to get the Master Emerald back from Dr. Eggman. Although Sonic still gets beat pretty badly by the Death Egg afterwards. And he almost loses. But with Tom and Maddie, they stick by his side even when he's about to get crushed. Which, yeah, I really like that family dynamic and the whole sense of we're your family and we're gonna stick by you no matter what. But let's talk about something that I have been waiting for ever since the first movie. Super Sonic. Yes, we finally got Super Sonic in this movie. And he just completely trashes the Death Egg. Like, he just completely destroys it. And supposedly, Eggman falls to his death under all of the debris. But we all know that he's gonna be in the next movie. But after that, Tails and also Knuckles stays with Sonic on Earth. And now Sonic has his own team. And I like that, and I like that they ended it off that way. But it gets even better because they had an end credit scene. And they revealed that it's been a project going on for 50 years. And that project is Project Shadow. And we got to see Shadow in the end credit scene. So now I'm really excited to see Sonic 3. I'm pretty sure that Sonic 3 is going to be like the best one out of all the movies probably. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I really didn't have too many problems with the movie. I would rate it like a solid 9 or possibly 10. But yeah, a 9 would be fair for this movie. Everybody was great in this film. Ben Schwartz as Sonic was great. And Idris Elba as Knuckles was great. And Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman was great. And everybody else in the film as well. But anyways, don't forget to like, share, and comment and subscribe. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Later, guys.